Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. So Utah's offense comes onto the field first today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense.
Makes the grab and room to run. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Finds a man on the left. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll run out of the gun here with Parker. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Got a little grass. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running the red zone, it's Parker. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense...
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Utah! Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Marshall Thundering Herd has the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And this guy's developed quite nicely as a security blanket for his quarterback. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Caught behind the line. It's Norton. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Under fire. He's got it. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Marshall quick to the line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Marshall might try to catch this defense thinking run here on 2nd and inches. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The sack makes it an even longer 3rd down chance for this offense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense in an empty set. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Grabs it in the middle. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff for Parker. Might have a chance. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Parker. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Utes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The keeper on the option. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. He'll bring it out. It's Boston. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Run inside. It's Boston. Danced his way through traffic. Pickup of 4 to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Culliver. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. At the end of quarter 1, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets a block. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Might as well stick with him. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. And he's wrestled to the ground. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Got his man on the right. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It is good. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Got a man. It's Norton. Runs through a man. He might have space. Past the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Marshall! The extra point here would tie the game.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Run out of bounds at the 35-yard line. The return team flipping the field. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
From the 22 on 1st and 10, they'll give it to Parker. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Run in the red zone, it's Parker. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Utah! Great job by the back on the option. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. After not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Back to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. With the catch, it's Payne.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up?
There he goes! At the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurd!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Number 96, set to advance on the football.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Fires to the middle. Lost the defense, he's wide open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47, it's 1st down. Here's the pressure. Throwing on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Just keep slinging it. He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. Touchdown, Utes! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
Marshall, 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. from the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. The option, he'll keep it. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Lets it fly. Picked off to stop the threat.
Intercepted by Utah. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Finds his tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On the run, deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. They go to the wide receiver screen. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Utah.
And the Utes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on 1st down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. The Utes will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is...
Makes the catch and he's free. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Culliver.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Quickly complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Good timing on the quick out. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Handoff from the gun. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Norton. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Turning it on! And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Handoff, Wayshawn goes left. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Here's Wayshawn one more time. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Fakes to grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Parker. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Utah! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. That's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
That's caught. It's Parsons. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. RPO complete to open the drive.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Here's a gift to Parker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Showing the arm strength to the left. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Still on his feet. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Quick release on the RPO. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Pulls it again on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the back. Breaks the tackle. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Has it! They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. It's complete to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to pound their way in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Marshall! PAT unit on the field.
I
love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Keeps it himself and gets to first. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Stepping to the right. He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to know when the play is over, and you got to mitigate your losses. That time, he was just trying to do too much. He thought he was back in high school and everything was taken away. He could just pirouette, make a guy miss, and turn it into a home run. Nothing doing, and he takes a big loss on that one.
And he affects his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend them. And he's in! Touchdown, Utes! The Utes touch them right back. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Time to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Marshall doing damage through the air, and now back to work.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Touchdown, Thundering Herd! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field.
He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Finds his man. It's Culliver. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Looking for an open area to his left. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pocket breaking down. On the move to the left. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Again, it's Wayshawn Parker. Maybe some room here. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. And the Utes look to keep this drive humming. Parker again. Hard running there.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position.
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Breaks it. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Utah! They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Snagged out of the air. Could not make his way to the corner. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
The short hands, it's Payne. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Marshall quick to the line.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
On the move, he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Finds a man in the middle. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Hurd! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Here's Wayshawn one more time. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Dropping back, it's Dampier. On the run, still looking. He throws into the middle of the field. Pulls it in down the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. There's some room. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Utah.
And here we go, final play of the game right here. He'll set up to throw. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
He's going to take a sack to end it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought